Hello, welcome to another video from Avenue X, looking at Chinese dramaland in the past week. And let's get right into it. Let's first talk about dramas that have gone live. On the 30th A television series that's 40 episodes long went live on Mango Television. Chinese title, 白色城堡. English translation, direct. The White Castle. It's a medical drama led by Peng Guanyin, Xiong Ziqi, Tu Songyan, Gao Xin. Haven't had time to check it out. If it somehow turned out to be a really great one, I believe I'll definitely hear about it on internet, just because for this particular type of drama, it is way too rare to get a really good one from Chinese dramaland. Then on June the 1st, we have two dramas that went live on different platforms. First one is the one that got cancelled first, like I mentioned last week, and then during this week it get rescheduled and then aired. 肖战李沁 drama 梦中那片海. That drama is set in the 1970s, pretty much right after the Cultural Revolution, and I'll see if I get time to watch it. Although I'd say it's a particularly tricky time to act for the younger people today. So living in 2020s, in their 20s, 30s, they are way too young to have lived through that time or have heard enough or seen enough left over of that period to actually understand how different people have become these days compared to, say, 4 or 5 decades ago. It's just really subtle, but really different. If you are not a master of acting, it's actually really hard to play it convincingly. The other drama that also went live pretty much exactly one day before it says I'm gonna air, and it aired, has been put on shelf for over 2 years since it has wrapped, and nobody knows when it's gonna happen, and suddenly airdropped period fantasy drama Hua Rong on the platform iQIYI. It is led by Jun3 and Guo Junchen. English title is Beauty of Resilience. The female lead is a phoenix. She doesn't know she is one. Obviously she's gonna discover, and then she has the sort of the nirvana power, whatever, you know, the fantasy drama stuff. I watched the 2/3 of the first episode and decided to quit. It is a very, very, very average and cheap production of a fantasy drama that, unless you just want to see these two leads, I don't see any specific reason that you should even click it open to watch. Then today, as I'm sitting down making this video, a drama has just gone live on Tencent, and this one we've talked about a couple of times previously. Right now the title is 照亮你. English translation, A Date with the Future. It is a firefighter drama. Another one. How many have we got? In recent years, we've got a 人家轮one, we've got a Gong Jun led one. Now this one is Chen Weiting led one, with Zhang Ruonan also including Ren Hao and Cixin. I probably will try to check it out a bit just to see these couple of boys in their firefighter gears. Then let's talk about multiple dramas at different stages of production. First, the ones that have announced they are officially a wrap. First one is 春色寄情人, the Li Xian Zhou Yutong led contemporary romantic drama. There's a lover in my hometown. It feels like yesterday they started shooting. Not so long ago I talked about them started shooting, right? And now it's done. Okay, cool. The next one is also a drama. Pretty much I've been talking about it since day one of it starting shooting. Also a contemporary drama. 在暴雪时分, Wu Lei and Zhao Jinmai, amidst a snowstorm of love. The one that started shooting in Finland. If anybody still remember, earlier this year we talked about this is the first Chinese drama in the last 3-4 years that actually held its opening ceremony abroad. Then let's talk about the ones that have started shooting. We have quite a few. First, there's a drama called 血迷宫. English title, The First Shot. And it is a anti-drug police drama. 优酷, led by 黄景瑜, 王子琪, 谢克殷. See, if you've watched my recent live stream, somehow when a drama has 黄景瑜 as the lead, he always gets credited as the first one. We may never find out why, but you know he somehow is special. Anti-drug drama, okay. His familiar zone, because the drama I think he's best known for is an anti-drug drama not so long ago, which crashed towards the ending, but the earlier parts were really popular. He's kind of the default policeman firefighter guy in Chinese dramaland now, probably just because he's a really muscly and big built guy. Well, they've started shooting, and I'm curious to see. Now, Wang Ziqi is in that too. Aren't they in a firefighter drama as well, like together? So now they're in an anti-drug drama. So let's see how many of those type of jobs they're gonna get in Dramaland, and particularly together. We also have a paradrama that has started promoting, but also pretty much just started shooting as well during this week, called Hai Chong Ming, based on a novel that has a totally different title. And on Drama List, it has a different pinyin title. I think it just hasn't updated yet. It's a period drama. I'm not sure if it's wuxia or fantasy, but it seems to be something like that because the title is 我和三个龙傲天发小, something like that, which is pretty funny. It's led by Cixin, Zhang Linghe. Zhang Linghe, oh, he's getting so many top popular genre dramas these days as the male lead, shooting up fast. Then it would also feature Guan Hong and Chang Long. Based on their production photo, everybody looks really good. I have to say the styling looks pretty nice, interesting, not boring, and suitable for the actors. They have just started shooting, and I'm pretty sure later you're gonna hear more about this drama and see more stuff coming out related to that. Then we have a contemporary drama that has started shooting called 北上 Northward. And this drama is pretty much set in the 2010s. So not exactly now, but a couple of years back, I think, for the main characters. It's led by Bai Lu, Tu Ling, Oh Hao, Hu Jun. If you look at a synopsis, it's talking about people who grow up together and then they go through some kind of change and then they meet again. But it's like limited to that area of living. It's like a domestic family contemporary drama. The interesting thing about this project is it is another script written by the scriptwriter Zhao Dongling, who has written 警察荣誉, in which Bai Lu also played a main role. And this is also an iQIYI production, which is the same as 警察荣誉, Bai Lu, iQIYI, Zhao Dongling. See, you can't help thinking that they are somehow related. Have a feeling that Oh Hao is gonna be like somebody like 青梅竹马, somebody who grows up together with this girl, and then Tu Ling probably is playing her mom, and Hu Jun probably is playing his dad. I'm just guessing. Okay, if it turned out to be like that, well, I guessed right, I guess. Then let's talk about a few pieces of news on films. We have a film that has started shooting during this week, and it's interesting because it's led by Hu Ge and Gao Yuanyuan. Never thought these two are gonna show up in a same film, but they do. It will probably be really interesting. It's a family domestic comedy, and if you look at the poster, it looks even more interesting. Chinese title 走走停停 literally means walk, walk, stop, stop. It's a word you describe somebody when they are wandering around and they are very slow and they are very absent-minded or without a destiny. So they're just like walking around. They walk and then they stop. They walk and stop. That's that type of walking that you describe in Chinese 走走停停. And the English title is Gold or Shit. Somehow it feels very Avenue X. It's like gold mine, lead mine, you know? So, poster, title, and then it's Gao Yuanyuan and Hu Ge. I am intrigued. Somehow it reminds me of the drama that Hu Ge did with Yanni, young husband, older wife. Domestic drama that's actually really, really good. Just by looking at the poster and the title, it kind of reminds me of that. Then we have a good news on a film that has been talked about since early May, which is it will start shooting, and now the news I think is in June. They're officially gonna shoot it, and it is the film version of 一闪一闪亮星星. I know a lot of people love that drama, okay, watching my channel. Shinning For One Thing, led by Zhang Jianing and Qu Chuxiao. There was a drama version that people really liked. It ends with a very ambiguous ending. It's a time travel story, so you kind of know what happens, but not quite sure. It is said that the film version is the guy this time. Previously is the girl time traveling back, right? And this time is the guy doing the time traveling. And it's gonna be the original cast of these two. So if you really like the original series, you have a film version to look forward to. Let's hope they wrap up the story nicely in this film version. And time travel, you know, it's always tricky trying to make sure it doesn't have leakage. Then there's really a funny thing that people called on Douban, which is a film showed up on Douban as a project that has been decided will go, although we do not know if it really would happen. It says projected like 2025, which is too far down the line and never can be sure about that. It's an adaptation of a novel from the sci-fi writer Liu Cixin, Wandering Earth, Three Body creator. Oh, this one 全频带阻塞干扰. It has two versions of this novel. One is in a future time where Russia is completely against the US. Another version is China against the US. It's the same story. story. It just puts in different countries somehow. The basic idea is US technology is far ahead to win a war between these two. The only way the other Russia/China can win is to create a huge explosion on the sun to cause extreme solar activities, therefore completely paralyzes entire Earth. Technology, communication, digital, any type of electromagnetic devices basically beats the technology out of human existence and then bring us all back to the days of cold weapons and spears and stones and then fight against each other. So that's the novel. English said I'll type it out here. I'm not quite sure exactly how it gets translated. Sci-fi films are very hard to make, and particularly these days if you make like a US against China Third World War back in Stone Age time, probably not be the best thing to do. Then one final last thing about the film that was set to get released online during this week didn't happen. It's a film that actually has been delayed for 6 years. I believe it has screened outside of China, but it never got past censorship. And then during this week there's this buzz about it will go live online on May the 27th, but when the time comes it didn't. It still didn't go through. We don't know if that film is ever gonna show up, but if you're curious you can search what this film is based on. This is a film called 远航, literally meaning voyage, far away. So you voyage to a very far away place. It is a film based on a real horrendous crime that happened back in 2011 or something in China called 鲁荣鱼. 鲁荣鱼 is the name of that fishing boat. Google mutiny on 鲁荣鱼. Read it yourself. I think it's one of the worst and most horrific mutiny on the ocean that has happened in recent decades in the world. It's insanity. It is a Chinese boat that went to South America waters to fish squid, and then things went wrong, and on the boat originally there were 33 people. When it returned to China, 11 are alive. So exactly 2/3 of the people have died. It was like a battle royale situation on the boat, and people killing each other off. And it got made into a film more than 6 years ago. And it's actually led by really good actors. And a lot of people are very curious to see the film version, but because of its very bloody nature, extremely brutal nature, maybe the film was very authentic to what really happened on the boat, and therefore it just never got through. And this week people were saying it's gonna go online. A lot of people are like, buzzing, oh cool, we really want to see this film, and then it didn't happen again. So maybe it will never happen. Maybe we'll never get an online release. But maybe you don't want to watch a film like that, honestly. If you Wikipedia this thing, you'll find it, and it will make you have nightmares just by imagining what has happened. That would be the end of this video. Thank you for watching Avenue X. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're staying cool on this half of the planet. It's getting really hot this year where I am. So hot for the time, at least in the last decade. I haven't seen a summer so hot so early on. So you've heard my AC running multiple times during this video. If it is like that where you are as well, please don't get heat stroke. Drink a lot of water. Take care. I'll see you in my next video. Meanwhile, live long and happy drama watching.